The world had become a graveyard of souls. Violence infected the earth like a cancer. Every thought of man's heart was only evil continually, but there was one man who found favor in God's eyes. At the heart of wanton chaos and relentless corruption stood Noah, a man righteous in his generation, an exception among those lost to their wicked ways. We witness him kneeling in prayer amidst the pandemonium of idol worship, brawls, and deceit spiraling around him. For Noah, the clamor of the world faded as he devoted himself to a path set apart. Suddenly, a divine light pierced the darkness, casting its glow upon Noah with a celestial clarity. The voice of the Almighty reached through the tempestuous heavens, a warning and a promise intertwined. God's voice, laden with purpose, declared that the end of all flesh had come before him. The earth was filled with violence through them, and behold, he would destroy them with the earth. Yet within this decree lay a covenant extending to Noah, a guiding salvation. This marked the beginning of an extraordinary task entrusted to one man's endurance and faith. God instructed Noah to build an ark, a monumental vessel to weather an unimaginable deluge. The specifications of this ark were divine in detail, 300 cubits long, 50 wide, and 30 high. With fervor, Noah began to labor, igniting a spark of hope amidst despair. Wood was gathered, its sound echoing through a landscape marred by desecration. Hammer met nail, an act of creation amid a world consumed by destruction. Time stretched on, each day transformed into testimony of faith and resilience. As the ark took shape, its presence defied the scoffer's jeers and the disbeliever's scorn, echoing of ancient promises that the world had long forgotten. The clans of creatures, guided by unseen hands, began to converge, a spectacle of divinely orchestrated harmony. Two by two, they came, predators beside prey, the wild with the tame, a testament to the world's inherent order with which mankind had so violently dissonated. As the skies darkened with ominous clouds, and the distant thunder rolled ever closer, the time for prophecy to meet reality edged near, and Noah, with his family, gathered within the bowels of this monumental structure. The door of the ark, moved by an unseen force, closed behind them, sealing man, beast, and bird into a shared destiny. Outside, the raindrops began to fall, a gentle patter quickly escalating into a relentless torrent. The floodgates of the heavens opened, pouring forth the waters of judgment. For 40 days and 40 nights, rain lashed against the ark's sturdy frame. The earth roiled beneath the watery depths, lands submerged, and the cries of the repentant, too late, mingled with the storm's fury. Inside, Noah's family remained steadfast, buoyed by their faith, sustained by divine purpose. Amid the tempest, time flowed like the waters around them, days and nights indistinct under the constant deluge. When the rain ceased and the tumultuous waters began their slow retreat, the ark found its resting place upon the mountains of Ararat. Months passed as the waters gradually receded, unveiling the world anew, a cleansed earth, washed clean of corruption. Only then, when the dove returned with an olive leaf grasped tenderly within its beak, did Noah know that renewal was at hand. A solemn silence blanketed the earth as Noah and his family stepped from the ark, the sun shining upon their faces like an embrace of divine grace. In reverence, they built an altar and offered thanks for their deliverance. The scent of their offerings rose to the heavens, where God made a promise, a covenant sealed with a rainbow signifying his enduring pledge never to flood the earth again.